I have a picture here of a blue hand reaching for a red heart. And I wanted to share that with you as a way of setting the tone. So Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and I'm a guest. The premise of my speech is something that I'll get to in just a moment, but I want to ask you a question. How many of you have an extra heart, kidney, a lung that you're willing to donate? Well, maybe not just yet. But when you die, and you will, sadly, you have an opportunity to do that. So the premise of my speech is this. Every person should stipulate that at death, he or she will donate all viable organs or tissue that he or she possesses when they take that last breath. And I repeat that for emphasis because that's a very important point. Every person should stipulate that at death, he or she shall donate every viable organ or tissue that he or she possesses when they take the last breath. Now let me give you the background for that. At any given point on any day, there are approximately 105,000 people on transplant donation lists waiting for transplant. And every day in the U.S., there are approximately 6,500 deaths. Did you know that one deceased individual who chooses to donate his or her organs or body tissues can take care of up to 8 or more of those individuals on the transplant list, because there are multiple body parts, organs, and tissues that can be harvested and used to help someone on that transplant list. So it is a good thing if someone is willing to do that. The greatest need is for hearts, kidneys, and livers. However, there are many, many other uses of the human body. Bone tissue, skin, and other areas that can be used, eyes, cornea, that can be used in transplant. And if one wishes to do that, that works really well. Now, who can do transplants? Who's eligible to make the donation? Well, practically anyone. Even if you're under 18, you can do that if you have parental consent. The 5 major causes of death in the U.S. at the moment happens to be heart disease, cancer, respiratory diseases, accidents, and diabetes. And of course, each of the major national organizations tend to sort of debate because they like for their disease to be the highest. So you might see different lists at different places. But the point that I want to make with that list is this. Even though those are unpleasant diseases, and actually accidents also falls into that category typically, they're unpleasant ways to die. The interesting part about it is that even dying from those horrible diseases does not preclude the donation of organs and body tissues. As a matter of fact, there are really only 2 conditions that you might die from that would generally totally preclude your likelihood or your ability to donate a body part, an organ, or tissue. And that would be HIV and or some other extremely infectious disease, or if you die from an actively spreading cancer. So what are the benefits of doing the donation? There's an economic benefit, obviously, because if the person gets the organ, they no longer have to pay the medical bills for the chronic disease in many cases. But the biggest benefit, of course, is you save a life in some cases. You relieve suffering. There's another benefit which I found very surprising as I was looking at this, and that benefit is this. The family of the deceased tends to have an easier grieving process when donations are made. And I found that to be quite surprising and also inspiring. There are some myths and concerns. Some people are concerned that if they donate a body part, they can't have an open casket funeral. Wrong. They can. You can't tell the difference. There are some people who are concerned that they have to be young and healthy. Wrong. The part that's donated needs to be healthy. But frankly, there are 80-year-olds who are very ill who have body parts that are healthier than 25-year-olds. There are some people who are concerned that they will not get that aggressive, life-saving treatment near the end of life. Wrong. In fact, sometimes they get better care because there is a desire to preserve the body parts. Technically, it's illegal that they don't get the care, and certainly unethical, but having worked in hospitals, I can tell you sometimes they get better care. So my call to action, think about it. Talk to your family about it. And sign up to be an organ donor. You can do that online. You can do it at the Driver's License Bureau. And if you want to do it online, simply go to donatelifeflorida.org. And so my premise again is make the decision to be a donor. Mr. Toastmaster.